What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? It's been a while. I'm getting a little bit more regularly, though. Please, give me that. Give me that. I'm getting a little bit better. I told like every single stream, I'm like, I want to stream more, I want to stream more. Ah, my God. You got me. Blizzard. 55 months. Thank you so much, Blizzard. You got me for real. You punched me in the face for real. You know what? I'm gonna switch already. Boom. Boom. I don't have my intro anymore. Okay, so if I do this, yeah, I put like this. That should be good. Alright, you should be able to hear the music in the background. And it's not really annoying on my side. What's up, guys? It's been a while. And another sub. Alright, got punched in the face. That's what's gonna happen. Zaru H. 11 months and still fighting. Almost a year, my friend. What's up? Thank you very much for the punch. Guys, for real, I wanted to stream last Friday. But then the entire city of Quebec just lost electricity. Basically, it was like last Friday. It was a shit ton of strong winds here. Lots of trees just like snapped in half and went into the road. It was chaos. It was insane. For us, little Quebecers in the north, we're not used to strong winds. I know that some of you guys are like, what? You call that winds? Come on. Like, let me tell you about wind. We have snow, alright? We have snow and cold. That's our big hostile thing. But wind, not so much. And yeah, we did have like a lot of wind that anyway, my point was like last Friday I wanted to stream, but then in the afternoon just like I lost electricity for a whole 26 hour. So yeah, I decided to not to. Oh, you're from Quebec? Woo, from Ontario. What's up? Lots of pyro? Yes, je suis québécois. Je suis québécois, je connais ce putain. Cyrunt, what's up? Cyrunt, sorry if I butcher your name, my friend. I'm following the channel. Welcome aboard. They called it Hurricane Lash. Yeah. Hurricane. I got that right. Anyway. Okay, I did not want to talk about me. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. There's something I want to talk about, guys. Still about me, actually, though. Me. In 11 days. Exactly 11 days. Something very cool is gonna happen. It's gonna be my birthday! Yay! So what I want to do with my birthday, I want to do the same thing I do every single year, which is do a marathon stream for charity. That's what I do every year or so. I think I did that for like the past 5 years or something. But yeah, basically I don't have like I don't really wish for a gift or something like that. Whenever I want something, I got to go and buy it for myself. And I'm not really a big spender as well. So I'm like, meh, as long as I can be working. I'm a very boring person in real life. But for my birthday gift that I'm giving to myself is getting some money for charity. So what I wanted to do, like happy early birthday. So what I want to do is make a marathon stream. I want to start the stream very early in the morning and stream for the entire day. I don't know how much time, maybe 12, maybe 24 hours. I don't know. I like to just jump into project and then improvise. But one thing for sure is I want to stream the entire day. And what's gonna be the kicker? What's gonna be very awesome? I wanted to find like some twist to what I want to do on that day, and I found something. We are going to make a game jam day. Basically, we want to make a game during the day. Theory Gamer, what's up? Yeah, so we want to make a game for the entire day. One game, one day, and I want you guys to be involved in the project. So basically, we're gonna improvise into something. If we receive, and I want to combine that with donations. So again, all the money will go to Stack Up. That's what we're gonna give. We're up to like 2,000 already. Stack Up is an organization for veteran, and yeah, so we want to combine that with donations. So I don't know like all the details and everything, but basically like if you give like, I don't know, $5 or $25 or whatever, we figure out the numbers afterwards. Let's say 5. Your name is in the credit of that game. If you give like 25, you get to have a quote in the game. If you give like whatever, kind of a Kickstarter thing, but the money will all go to charity. And then at the end of the day, whatever happens with that game, we're gonna put it on itch.io and voila, and take all the money and give it to charity. So I think it's gonna be fun. And the cool thing is, Mark also wants to jump on the project as well. So Mark wants to be in there, and actually, like the entire Berserk studio is like, yeah, like, count me in, but Mark might be streaming at the same time, so we might be doing like a co-stream or something like that. But yeah, the point is, like, if you come to my channel, we'll make a game in a single day. Probably is gonna be, I don't know, like I was thinking about an RPG, even though like RPG is like super hard to make and super long to make. It will allow us, by having an RPG, it will be allow us to have like more text, if we make like a shoot 'em up, for example, there's no text, but if we want to allow people to have a quote in the game, in a shoot 'em up, it'll be quite complicated. In an RPG, you just put villagers, and he says X, like this person says whatever, so I think it'll be fine, and then we can build up a story. Maybe the top donator will have the hero's name, or legend of Twitch name Squest, something like that. I think it'll be a mess, and I think it'll be fun, because you'll get to see how it works. Probably gonna make like all the sounds and all the music with my mouth, just going like this. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be my birthday gift I give to myself. And yeah, I think it'll be cool. So anyway, today what I want to do is this thing over here. By the way, you don't know like how much kids that send us a costume, their Halloween costume this year. We received like 4 or 5 different people who disguised at the GSB boss. My jaw just dropped. Like last year, I don't think we received any kids dressed up as GSB character. I don't remember. Maybe there was, but I don't remember. But this year, like a lot of people just sent pictures of their kids dressed as the character, and that was like incredibly heartwarming. You see the numbers, you see the number of people who play the game. You're like impressed by that, but then when you actually see a kid dressed up as a character that come from your head, that was very heartwarming. I mean, I showed that to my friends and my family and all that, and they were like, "Oh my god, that's like next level of success." That was a big symbol for us of like, okay, people really identify with those characters or really love those characters. So yeah, I want to make more. I will be making more, and that's kind of what we want to do today, actually. So today we have Alec on the team. Alec, who is our level designer, who's working on new levels for Just Shapes and Beach. He wants a new enemy, so we will be doing a new enemy for this little dude. That's not what I want. Yeah, I just jump in there because that's what I want to do on the afternoon. Like Alec, Clement, and some people on the team wants me to do some very specific stuff that requires no brain but just time, and also that is visually appealing. So creating a new enemy, you'll get to see like the animation, and then how do I implement that animation in Unity, and then how do I do a collision system, and how to apply that into a singular level. So I think that's going to be more visual than just like this thing over here, which is like plain old code. Yeah, it'll be more interesting. I believe so. Except I don't know where to start. Okay. Init Simon. Init Simon, that thingy. Boop, 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 boop. Voila. It's been a little while. Today I was, my job was to look at the entire, yeah, there we go. Sweet. Does it work? I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. Oh, I barely hear something. Anyway, I don't need that. Okay. Yeah, today my job was to check out at 2019, what I did in 2019. And see, was it in download? There we go. I think it's that one. Yeah, and see what I did the entire year, you know, and document that and see. Because basically, since we built our games in Air back in the days, Miss Pink Dragon, what's up? Welcome aboard. Since we did our game in Air, and Air is becoming more and more deprecated, you know, we wanted to change our system, and we wanted to check out what engine we want to work with. So we tried Monogame, we tried Unity, we tried different setup. And at the beginning of the year, I thought we were changing everything into Monogame. And then Unity just came out with Unity 2019.3, which implemented like a new way to reload project very fast. And that just blew our mind, so we switched back into Unity. But we tried a lot of stuff. Sitting, working, taking a vacation, sleeping, working, gives a birthday gift. Guess what it is? Working. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man, I told you that I'm a workaholic. Okay, so Asset Flash. I'm gonna make a new FLA. Okay, so here are the beautiful enemies. They are gorgeous. They look very good. So those are the enemies you want to work with. And Emily and Alec came out with those. So that's the animation that we have in Animate. And now we're going to implement that into the actual game. So what I want to do first is create a new FLA that I will call GSB Experiment or something like that. Okay, so workspace, just boobs, FLA, and I will call it in-game visual. I'm gonna call it experiments. Okay, so voila. So I got my experiment here, and now I need to separate this. So what I have is okay, I never group a swirl, so I'm gonna do this. Can I? Yeah, okay. So you can see here in Animate, what I have is something, okay, so we have a workflow to separate all the symbols and the texture in Animate, so then we can export that into a Unity or Monogame or whatever. So I need to separate what is an animation and what is a symbol. So if I go there, for example, I got anim group swirl, I put that into symbol over there. If I go here, I can see that those are graphics. Okay, those are graphics like this. So I can probably put that into symbols as well. Voila. And you over here, are you a graphic as well, or you are just okay? You are a square. Okay, you are a legit square. So are you here? Although okay, you are an actual texture. So I'm gonna put you into the folders of texture, just like this. And the other two will be symbols. Simple as this. Voila! I have a little GSFL that cleans the stuff. Whoops! I put the Swift at the wrong place. Everything will make sense in a second, guys. Just like me work. Just let me work a little bit. So basically, I tell the guys to export the Swift over there. Boom. And I have something that export the Swift and then put that into Flash Unity. So you see that's some stuff that happened very fast. Boop. But if I open Flash Unity here, this is where I export all the visuals. So if I can check out here, for example, I got a little XML. Boop. Like this. Boop. That tells me like, okay, I have this texture at this instance with this metrics and blah, 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 blah. So basically I export the animation and I also export the texture. In that case, I only have one texture, which is a very, very small square. And then finally, I need to create a TPS. A TPS is texture packer something script, I guess. So texture packer is something that's oh, look at that beautiful sprite sheet. It creates sprite sheet basically. So when you only have one texture, it doesn't make any sense. But when you have like a shit ton of texture, instead of having to draw a call, because when you load a new texture to the GPU, it's gonna make a different draw call. So it's better to have like a sprite sheet with like lots of all your texture into one single PNG. So when you pass that to the GPU, instead of loading and reloading a shit ton of stuff and actually draw different stuff, it's gonna count everything inside that texture into one draw call. So it's like, okay, draw this there, this there, this there, this there. You pass all that information, and the GPU will be like, all right, and do it like everything at the same time. Hey, Sourcecoot, thank you very much for follow. But if you do it like texture by texture, it's gonna say, okay, you pass the information. It's gonna be like draw. All right, that's done. Draw, next, draw, and that takes way more time, way more CPU, so you're losing some performance over there. So basically, I export the animation, and then I export all the texture individually, and then finally I put that into Texture Packer. When I open that up into Unity, you'll see that everything is automated. The XML here will be converted into a scriptable object. I hope that this makes sense, by the way. I can always just shut up and just like do it very fast, and then boom, you get it on your face, you know, but I feel it's interesting, at least, to see what's happening. So you can see here in my GSB anim something blah, experiment like this. Boop. If I click on that, you'll see I have all my symbols that I defined over there. All the symbols. You can see like symbols 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. Here you can see that I have all the symbols as well. And it's going to tell me like, okay, on the timeline, I have like 143 frames. On frame number 10, for example, there's gonna be something blah blah blah. Anyway, all the information of the animation is here, and I also have a a material. Yeah, I have a material like this with a beautiful shader with like this very, very simple sprite sheet that is very stupid. I'm not gonna use the generic physics like this, so everything will be good. Okay, so finally I have the vast. This is vague. Okay, that's vague and that's swirl. All right. So since those two here, instead of naming them like symbol 0 and symbol 2, I want something that will be easier to remember. So I'm gonna take. Oops. I'm gonna take those two little dudes over there. I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna call it FX. Alec, Vag, because I don't know Vag, and Vag will be wave. Oh, I'll call it Vag. Vag 0, and the other one will be Vag Swirl. Let's do it like this. There we go. Vag, and Vag Swirl. That's what happened when you speak French and you code in English. All right, you know what? Fuck this. Wave Swirl. Boom. So wave swirl does this. Whee! And why the hell is it at like 20 frame seconds? And you put that at 30 place. Alright. And now what I'm gonna do is do this, and I want you to generate code. So like this, I put the name of the symbols like this, and generate code for me to reference that inside the game, just like this. Hey, Griffin Moore, what up? So if I put this like this, let me just finish that real quick. All right, and then I'll explain what the hell I'm doing. So I got the experiment. All right, so here I have an animation of all the Flash animation I can pull from my Flash to Unity thing. So I got my FX Alec Wave, which reference this symbol here from this FLA over here. So here I have the list of all the different FLA, and the FLA would reference one FLA equals one sprite sheet, basically. So there you go. I got the exported over here. Now my symbols are not correct, so I need to recreate this. Boom, I cleaned that up. I've put that here, so now the XML is better. Voila. So if I go look at this, no. If I go look into the resource now, you'll see that my scriptable object is now updated. Voila. If I go into item, yay! So my scriptable object here, you can see my two animation right over there. So my animation is over there, and the other symbols are there as well. So now, I think I'm good to just create something, actually. Let me see if I can just go very stupidly. Yeah, I think it's gonna be easy if I create a spawn actually. Yeah, fuck it. Because now I think, hang on, var anim flash equal flash anim. Come on. New flash animation view. Yes, this will work. Main game. There we go. No? Ah, main game stage. Yeah. Main game stage. All right. I take my view and I pass the thing. Flash animation item like this. FX Alex wave swirl voila. And what if I put like anim x equal 300 and 400. So now I create a view. I pass the flash animation I wanted to create, and I just tell him, okay, be at this position on the screen. So if everything is right, I should see an animation on top of the UI. Very stupidly, apparently not. Oh yeah, because it's not loaded. Simon. Just really quickly, I'm just gonna switch that to persistent just for the lulz. So I made it that I need to load the asset not dynamically, because otherwise, oh, look at that! Yay! So I have my beautiful animation right on top of everything in there in Unity. So if I stop like this, you can see that those things here are just individual, hang on, goodbye, are just individual shape object. Yeah. So in Unity, I have a mesh renderer. I'm using TK2D Sprite. I'm still using that because I've coded that in 2010, and it still works, and it's been optimized to be working on an iPod 2nd generation in 2010. So the code is super freaking optimized. And to this day, I'm like, I don't need to change it for something else unless it's getting deprecated someday, which it will be at one point. But for now, except being deprecated, then I mean, it works. So I'm not gonna fix something that's broken. We want to change it for the Unity sprite system at one point, but again, for now, meh, well, it works, you know. So screw it. So basically, my code take the XML, take the texture, and say, hey, you should be at that position on the screen with this transform and all that. And you can see that I don't even fiddle around with the position and rotation and scale of the game object itself. I take the vertices manually and say, okay, the point should be there, the point should be there. The reason I do that is because in Flash or in 2D, you have something called skew. So if, for example, I take a square like this, I can apply... Wait, let's see. All right. So I take this beautiful square here. I can apply, like this. You know, I can scale. I can scale the Y. I can scale the X. I can rotate as well. But the one thing that I can also do is this. I can skew. And skew, there's no skew in Unity. There's no skew in 3D. But that skew here is a 2D transformation. So if I have the matrix, if I do this and then I don't know, like I rotate, I scale, and I skew, that here represent a matrix of like a 4x4, 2x2 matrix that I can pass into the point, the vertex point in Unity, and then everything works, you know. But here, I don't have the skew system here. It just it asks you the you know, the PRS transform, but I cannot manually change the vertices, so that's why I do it like on the engine inside. Oh, that's weird. I should not see all those things here. That's bad. You should not see that. Anyway. Okay, so I have my animation here. So the animation is implemented, and you know, that's been super fast now. Before, I had to manually change a lot of things, but right now, you know, I can create a new FLA, create a new TPS, put that into the engine, change a new animation, press a button or two, and everything is super automated. And then I go to Unity, and it's analyze the asset, create new assets, like on import, goes super fast. So it's Mwah, I like it, you know. It's been like 10 years of work, but we managed to do it. We have Flash, and it's not dead. Anyway. Oh, Vag, it sounded like you were saying something very offensive. Vag, with a V, my friend. No. Not that other word. Okay, so I have the animation working. Now we need to make a spawn. A spawn in my language is a enemy that will be shown on the screen. Shown at a specific moment. So let's create another enum. I have an enum here. I have a class called model spawn enum, which have all the different enemy that you can create in the ships and beats. So for here, I'm gonna say Alec wave. There we go. So I'm gonna call it Alec wave. The 3 represent the frame. I don't have any frames, so whatever. 5. I'm gonna go with enemy Alec wave. It's pretty self-explanatory. Do we have like an enemy empty or something like that? No, I don't. Anyway, I'll take a square then. I take square. Square is too big. Which one can I take? That's not very good. That's not very big. I want a simple one. Yeah, spawn mission should be easy. Yeah, screw that. Alright. So I'll take this one. Take this. I'll go into model spawn him. Alec wave like this. I will create a method. Hang on. Create type. There we go. Alright. Voila. Comme ça. Boop. Voila. And no, I don't need that meta thingy like this. Okay, I'll just create this. I'll put this over there. This needs to be like this. Voila. I probably don't need any of those as well. Message to all. I don't need you. Voila. So I have my Alec wave that I'll be able to create. Now if I go into renderer, do I create renderer here? No. Sorry, if I go here, I'm gonna create a render component. Oh, come on. Render component, a render component. There you go. Come on. Alright. Add to actor. I'm gonna create this to this actor. I'm gonna ask it to be added into the container instance. Back fix. No, I think it's gonna be enemy fix. Yeah. And then I will refer to the animation I just created into the enum right over there. FX Alec wave like this. Alright, so now like this I should be able to have the animation that just go boop 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 on the screen. I'm just gonna switch this for create. I'll go back into my model thingy over there. Yeah, I got that. I don't need any outro. And the only parameter I need for now is position. So let's just check that out. Alright, boot. And it's been compiled. Boom. I'll create a new level. Boom. And it's out of sight. Damn it. Hang on. Wait, don't call it. Alright, this. I'm gonna put that there. Boot. Maybe there. Boot. Voilà. Just for the lousy. You wanna destroy you. There we go. That's been compiled. Go. Is that this? Alec wave. Okay, so let's take Alec wave. I'll put it there. Alright, let's press play. Hey! It works! We made progress! Look at that! Okay, so if I play it again. Hang on, I'm gonna clear. Can I clear? I cannot clear! Oh, I remember why. Stupid, Latch is stupid. Alright, first thing first, I need to add. Do I add it? I don't think so. Okay, so if I go in beam, for example, yeah, that thing. All right, so that enemy, I forgot to add the enemy into the enemy manager, so that means that it was no update loaded. The game did not know that this enemy existed. It just created it and put it in the void. What I want to do is put it into a little folder called enemy manager. So if I want to address something to all the enemies, I can contact the enemy manager and say, hey, yo, how about you destroy all your enemies? Got it, sir, you know, so, but now it was not under this manager. So if I do it again, boop, you can see that I now have a little button clear that opens up. If I click on it, boom, it destroys everything. So now I have a reference to this enemy manager. So if everything goes right, I could do this and put like this and go press play. Yeah, look at that, sweet. If everything goes right again, but now it plays indefinitely, you know, you can see that it plays forever. So we need to fix that up. So I can create beautiful animation like this, and it's super beautiful, and it makes me want to cry. Yay! Oh, we're going fast, man. We're going faster. First thing first, we need to make it stop when it's finished. So, on the render component, I will add a callback at the end. The callback will be very, very, very easy. Can I... Is there a function or something? Yeah? Can I... There's no function. I'm gonna add the function. I like that. Just like action. There we go. How come you don't know this action? I don't have it? No, okay. Yeah, whatever. Call back with that function in there. Like this. Alright, so add an end callback. I'm just gonna call destroy. How about that? Huh? Unity? Huh? How about that? Stop. In the name of love. There we go. So if I put the Alex again, boop, it goes like this, and then it destroys itself. No more infinite loop. You can also see that the clear button here lights up, and then once it's done, there's no more enemies on the screen. So it plays only once. Why? Because I told the render component here, hey, by the way, when you finish, just destroy yourself. Destroy the actor. That's it. So now, before we go into collision, because now if I just go like this, you know, and start, boop, you'll see that there's no collision. Not at all, because I did not tell anything about collision on the game. So before going there, though, you can see that I can select where I want to put that. But something that will be interesting as well will be to set its rotation. So it doesn't only go on the right. You know, maybe you want to make like a sun that goes like in all direction. That'll be quite nice. Maybe the size as well will be cool. So let's implement that. It will be very easy. So we can tell the editor, hey, by the way, can you have a parameter that's called size, and the other one will be rotate, and then in the code we'll see how to affect those parameter into the spawn. Does that make sense? That makes sense to me, but let me explain. So first thing first, we want to have those little text field here that says, not position, but that says rotation and size. So the only thing I can do is go into my model thingy over there. You can see that I have a list. I'm pointing at the screen. You can see that there's a list here. I only have position right now, but if I add size and also add rotation, I want to call it rotation offset. If I just go like this, if you guys just go like this, it destroys itself. 2019. If I just go like this, boom, and restart this, boot, go like this, boop, I have size and offset. Yay! So how about if I put a size of like 1,000,000? Nothing happens. How about if I put like, I don't know, 15? Nothing happened because we did not tell the spawn what to do, what the hell to do with that number. So basically we just tell the editor, hey, the user might want to enter an entry over there. That's it, you know? We didn't tell, hey, you should do this with that entry. So that's what we're gonna do. First, we can say clone with default value, meaning that we want a default value of 100 for the size. Instead of making 0, we want 100 because 100%. So if I put 50 instead, it's gonna be at 50%, and the rotation will leave it at 0. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go back into my Alec Wave here created, and I will create a variable called size, and I will retrieve by the number here, I think it's model param size, voila. So this will return the number from 0 to, well, the number 100, but I want it to be in percentage. So I'm just gonna go and divide this by 100. And now I learned that if you multiply instead of divide, it takes less time. So if you might see this in my code, instead of dividing by 100, I often just multiply by 0.01, which is the same thing. But apparently I read somewhere on the internet, so that's true, that if you multiply, it takes less time for the computer to multiply than to divide. So in that case, I can just switch it for the multiplication and everything will work correctly. So I'm gonna have size. Now, just to be sure, I want to crop that into real values. You know, if the user just put like -1,000,000, you know, you don't want it to just explode the entire editor. So I'm just gonna crop that into values that make sense. So I want to make this and like 10, you know? So 10 times bigger or 10 times lower. So that'll make like a proper size. And finally, yeah, we have the rotation as well. So rotation, I'll do the same thing. And rotation doesn't need to be cropped, doesn't need to be multiply or whatever. 0 is 0. And if I put 1,000, well, 1,000 is just, you put that as a rotation, it's just going to make like 5 turn and go back to I don't know, probably like 40 or something like that, you know. So I don't need to crop the thing in there. So now I have the rotation, I have the size. How to implement that into an actual thingy? So I'm gonna take the render component. I'll go with the atom view. I'll say, hey, yo, set the scale of size like this. And actually, scale is a better name than size. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put scale instead, like this. And same thing with the rotation. I'll take the animation, go with rotation, and put rotation in there. Boop. Voilà. So now, as simple as that, it's going to go back here. Tell Unity to just finish compiling. Boom. Start that again. Go there. Boop. Alright, so we have 100. We have this. That works. Suzakton, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the follow. So, moment of truth. Let's put that to something big. Whoa! Whoa! It works, so it's like 3 times bigger. What about if I put like 200? Woo! What if I put the rotation offset like this? Whoa! Sweet! That's pretty cool. That was like one shot, man. I'm proud of myself. Look at that. So if I put like 50 instead, you'll be gentle. Super gentle and subtle little waves. You're so beautiful. And if I put something like 0, you know, it stays at it stays at 10%. So if I put something stupid like -1,000,000, it's just gonna be 10 instead. So you want to idiot-proof all your stuff always. You always want to foolproof, even for yourself. When I code, I spend a shit ton of time just idiot-proofing it for my future self. Hello, Kiwi. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the follow. So I got that, and again, my rotation, if I put like 1,000,000 like this, it's still gonna work, because it's just gonna rotate me all the time. Acid Sunrise, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Welcome aboard. So yeah, so just that little enemies, the power of having single, simple enemies. Let me show you that, the power, because I have the power. Let me hear, I have an enemy group here that I will select the Alec Wave like this, all right? I'm just gonna create 10 of them like this. And I'm gonna tell them to be at those position, and the size will be 100, and the rotation offset here, let me show that to you. You'll be like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've seen in my life. So I put I multiplied by 36. So the first iteration will be at 0, and then 36, and then 72, and then 108, you know? So I'll go like this. So if everything goes correctly, it should create a very beautiful sun. Let's check it out. Look at that! I'm overly excited. Look! That's pretty cool! That is pretty cool. Yeah! Imagine this, you know, that's visually very interesting. We just created one small enemy, and then if you just create rounds of that, wow, everything is beautiful, you know? So now I can do the same, but instead of 10, I'll still put 10, but for the size, I'll put like 75 instead. And here, I'm gonna put plus 18. So they'll just be offsetted in between, just for the lulz. Let me check it out. Swah! Okay, not as beautiful as I thought, though. I preferred it when it was. I preferred it before. I went too far. I went too far, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went too far. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Whoa. Yeah, I don't like it. Bye. I prefer the first one. Wow, I really love this one. Let's go nuts. 20. 20. Let's put more. We need more. Wow! Oh, it's so beautiful. I like it. What if I put it smaller? Boop, like this. Wow, my god, I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping balls, dude. So if I put it here instead. Ooh. Wow. Yay! Okay, I like it. So we have our new enemy. Shut up. We have our new enemy here. Stop. Now, instead of creating... Yeah. We have another visual, right? We have the FX wave and we have another one, which is the FX other wave. First, let me fix something I just did earlier, which was into the model FLA, and I'm here for the sake... Yeah, there we go. Boop. For the sake of the experiment, I made it so the FLA was persistent, meaning that before loading the game, before even showing the first thing in the game, it loads some asset that needs to be loaded in order to create just the loading screen or the first screen of the game, and then the rest is dynamic. You know, you load when you need and you destroy when you don't need. For example, like a bus. You know, you will load the bus only when you're in front of the bus. But before that, meh, you unload that shit. So the experiment here, just for my quick experiment earlier, I said like, oh, by the way, I really need that every time in the game, you know. So I removed that now, but I need to make it to a place where it makes more sense, and that means it's over there. Actually, I think it's over there, right? Model FLA. All right, there's only one. Okay, yeah, I'll be good. So model FLA. And there we go. So that means that when I use this spawn specifically, it will try to load this very FLA because I need this FLA in order to make this happen. Now the other thing I want to do as well is have the player, not the player, but the user be able to choose what animation he wants. So I don't remember how I do this. I think it's there. Custom something called visual. Yeah, there we go. I think it's that thing over there. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'll be like this. I'm not sure about this. Really not sure. So I got my image offset, and then I'll go like this. Boot. Voila. This still works? Yeah, it still works. All right. Cool. All right, so that works. Sweet. Custom choice here. It needs something, right? In the custom choice here, it needs a list of model base. Okay, so I'm gonna go list. What do I call this? List of model base, like this. I think I need to do new. I think it's like this. Model FLA anim FX alec. Like this, and the other one, which is FX like this. All right. I'm not sure about that. Like custom choice. What up? You don't need two. You don't need one. It's probably because I made it to the wrong place. I don't remember how to do it. Yeah, there we go. I think I need to do this. I don't know much about this. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's like a weird, because that's a weird place to put it, and that's becoming a bit messy. I didn't find a better way to implement that though. There we go. So I got this, and I need to put like the first one. All right. So what I'm saying here is I have a parameter called visual, and I give it a custom choice. So I give it the editor a list of choice, which is like either this one or this one over here. And by default, I want you to be the first wave like this. So if I open up this again, press play, check it out. Boop! Yay! We have a little visual over here. You can see I have the choice between this one or the swirl. You know, I can switch this one or this one. However, I did not specify what I need to do with that value like earlier. So I'm gonna go back to Addict Wave here, and I'll go into var anim. I'm gonna call it model anim, which is a meta param get anim / anim, and the key will just be visual. So basically I tell this guy here, go fetch the visual and give me the model animation. That should be the model animation. If I go into render this and go like set anim, boom, boom, boom. Does it work? That should be working. I think so. I think so. Boom! Everything exploded. Okay, I said not loaded. Hey! Oh, I found a bug actually. I found a bug. Okay, I'm gonna list that up. If preview something not loaded, boom, load. Yeah. Alright, let's do it like this. That'll be good. Okay, if I go there we go, boom, I just press play. Yay, I have it working. And now if I do and take swirl instead. Yay, a swirl works, look at that. Oh, it's running indefinitely. Whoopsie! That's because I add the callback first and then I change animation. That's why. So what I can do is I'm gonna put that here instead. That should be working. Yo! Alright, so that works. Destroys, and if I switch it for swirl, whoa, and it destroys. Yay! So if I put it there, whoa, cool. Cool! And the rest, like rotation offset and all that. Hey, come on! Yeah, because I changed the that afterwards. Oh, stupid latch is stupid. I need to change the animation. So it didn't work because I applied the scale and the rotation in the animation, and then I destroyed it and switched it for something else. You know, that's why. Did I stop streaming? I just slapped my keyboard, my streaming keyboard. So I hope it works. Am I still live? Please let me know. By demonstrating a little bit overly and slap my keyboard. And I think I'm still streaming. It should be good. So here's my swirl. No. I like that you respond to my answer by no. Okay, so my swirl works. There we go. If I switch my rotation like this, way, it works. So again, what if we put it into a actual enemy group creator? Addict Wave like this. I'm gonna open the parameter. I'll put that into X and Y. I'll keep like this, and this I'll put like this, multiply by 36. And I want 10 of those, please. Wow, cool. Now I want to do the swirl one. Whoa! Whoa. Look at that! Oh, I like it. Whee! Why am I overly happy about that? You guys can see I only drugs, right? I'm just like, I see a bunch of square on the screen. I'm like, that's why I'm making video games in the first place. Like, just seeing a bunch of square on the screen, and I'm like, I'm a professional. Hello, challenge to Shapes and Beats. Thank you very much. But will you guys bring it to the Xbox One eventually? Like, I want to say a big yes, but eventually. I don't know when. I don't know how. Yeah, like there's no reason why we won't do it, you know. But we're a small team, basically, a small team with 3 different projects already under the hood. But yeah, I don't see why we don't do that. So eventually, I can tell you that it's not a no. We're not like no, I don't have an Xbox and I don't want to do it. You know, we want to do it eventually. It's super complicated. Super complicated. You know, you make a game and then you put it live, you're like, yay, it's work, and then you're like, oh, I can put it on console. Hey, let's do that. And then you're like 6 months later, like, I'm still waiting for stuff. Like, can I put my game on your platform? No, you have to do this, and this. Which is good, you know, you don't want to have like any game developer just like putting like a clone of Flappy Bird and just like put that on the store, you know. You want your store to be curated and all that, so but that involves having like a bigger curating process. Okay, so we have the 2 enemies done already. We don't have the collision. For the collision, my friend, I have something called. Let me check. I don't remember. Let me check into the round spike. I think it's in round spike. No, round spike. Round spike. There we go. Logic check collision on visual. So basically, I have something that does all that for me. Let me see. This one might not be working on the very first time because that's how life works. Okay, just be game. Boot. Is that working? Alright, it seems to be working. Okay. Alright. So that here will take. Bye. Where it is. How the hell did Tiger Life Sim game? Well, yeah, I know, right? I know. Like that weird black tiger thingy, like Black Panther, not Panther, but I think it was Tiger. Yeah. Sometime a few of them can pass. Okay, I'm gonna go to call object rectangle. So here, guys, I got a little something in my pants. Look at it. No, hang on. If I go check out swirl, vag, texture, I need the square. Alright. So in my texture over here, what I can do is have a little thingy like this. This is a collision detector. So basically in Flash, okay, so in order to make the collision, at first I did all the collision manually, like saying, okay, a rectangle hitting here, blah blah blah. But then I realized that it was a pain in the ass to do that, and most of the time, even though it was more efficient to do it directly in code, do it in visual save you so much time that we ended up having this instead. Hey Floyd, what's up? Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. So we made something where we can add a little piece of animation inside the Flash instead, like directly inside the Flash, and say, hey, this is a zone of collision, and that's it. So we have circles and we have rectangles, and that's it. With the rest, we just check out with the transformation matrix and everything, and we handle the collision ourselves. I hope this makes sense somehow, but anyway, the thing you need to remember is everything inside that little thingy over here will be collision. If I make more of those, if I make it like this, if I rotate it and all that, it'll still be working like this. So I'm gonna create a symbol like this. I want to go like this instead. Bloop. There we go. So that should be working here, because that's not exported, I believe. I don't remember. Let me check. Yeah, everything should be fine. And I'll recreate everything else. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So I go back here, go clear, blam. I don't know if it will be working. I kind of doubt it will. But let me check. Hey, don't go away. It does not work. Not at all. Okay, so I don't remember though. How does it work? Let me see. Collision visual here. Yeah, circle name. How do I make it work? Rectangle like this. Do I need to put it there? Because it works, but it works in a very specific way. Okay, yeah. And did I screw up something if I go there? Yeah, all my collisions are there, so that should be working. That's square 0. Square 0 is over there, alright. And inside of square 0 I got this. Oh, I think it's because I need to do the recursive. Alright. So what if I put recursive here? This recursive equal true. Not sure. I think I did not test that at all. Hey lads, huge fan of Just Ships and Beats. Thank you very much. Nice to catch one of your stream for once, lol. Well, welcome aboard, my friend. Thank you very much for passing by. Thank you very much. I hope I'm not boring you with my coding stuff, but like I like to share how it's like the under the hood, you know. Sometimes under the hood is very boring. Someone who make music online, his name is a famous YouTuber called Andrew Wong, who said that making music is 10% fun and 90% work. And I agree a lot. I mean, if I transpose that into video game, I can say it's about the same. 10% fun. You saw it on this stream. When I saw everything goes like, woo, I was like, I had fun, but then I'm still like making code and blah blah blah. Like 90% of the stream is work for that little 10%, but you get addicted to that and you keep going. Yeah, like I like to share that, because when I was a kid or when I started up, I did not even know game design at all, and I would have loved to see someone who create game out there to see like, hey, by the way, it's not easy, but it's doable. Like if you do X, Y, and Z, you can do it yourself, and you can create whatever game you want out there. You know, I would have loved to have that when I was a kid. I'm glad that I managed to become a game developer anyway. But if I can, in my turn, just like, hey, just show that to everyone and make it entertaining as well. So if you don't, if you just were here for the show, well, welcome aboard anyway. Oh, there we go. I think the conversion works now. What the actual hell just happened? Okay, so I think it will be working. Yay! Wow, best day of my life. Look at that. Ouch. Come here. Come on. Okay, so if I do this. Oh, ouch! Yay, it works! So I got the collision working as well. Best day of my life, So I think I got everything working, actually. I think I find game making very fascinating. Please keep rambling. I love it. Sweet. I'd love to hear that, man. Honestly, I'm glad to see you having so much fun with this. LOL. Yeah, like it's a having fun is contagious, right? Did you get in touch in 200 Wong for some music for GSB? No, actually, but that would be nice. Like if you wanted to do that, that'd be nice. It's Unity. You just need to click one button to export everywhere. Asterisk, but yeah, you're right. Been a couple of months since I've last been around. This editor is looking a lot more sexy than I remember. Nice swirl, by the way. Hey, thanks, man. Dungus Banger. Thank you very much. I'm always surprised how you nail most of these very quickly. Hey, thanks, man. Shut up. I need to get my kids to school, but no, I'm good. Yeah, so that is working. I think I'll be able to send that to Alec. I don't know if Alec is here in the chat, but I think everything is working. Let me check if it works also with the swirl. Yep, everything is working. Very happy. That was very fast. Pat on the back. Bravo. Yay! Okay, sweet. Alex is here. Nice. Any crossover plan in the future? Plan? No. Yes and no. Like, there's a bunch of games out there and game developer that really resonate with me, and I want to reach out. There's one in particular, but I don't want to promise anything. If I say, yeah, I am looking into X, people will take that X and put that on a sign and say, hey, look at that scoop. We have a scoop. Simon Lash said that it's going to happen. So I don't want to tell it out loud, but like I really want, like, I know it's impossible, but Undertale would be fantastic. But, you know, it's, like, impossible to do. Like, the guy is unreachable, and the game is so popular that, like, if it happens, I'll be super happy. There's, like, a lot of stuff I wish I could do. You know, I wish I could do some actual level of Undertale. But, you know, this game is crazy popular, so probably not gonna happen. Like 9.9% chance that it will not happen. But like smaller game as well. Smaller game that are a little bit more realistic. Lash said a lot of things. Yeah, you know, I mean, like, that's what I should do, actually. I should promise all the things and just, like, name a shit ton of folders on my computer with, like, all the different projects. And just like, oh my god, he's working on this. Like, and bury that into, like, so many weird stuff that you don't know what's gonna be real or not, you know? And then I'll be happy. Like, okay, I cannot spoil anything. Everything is in there. Guys, actually, like, my phone just rang to go fetch my kids, so they're gonna be there in very soon. So I think it's gonna be that for today. Like a very short stream, a small stream and all. But yeah, I managed to do something cool today, so I'm very happy. So I think I'm just gonna be that again, guys. I don't know why my head hurts a bit. My eyes here just like wants to pop out of my skull, so I don't know what. So I think I'm gonna take a break, and that. So if I do like one little things like this, make it short, make it sweet, I think it'll be more interesting for me to make more stream than that. So guys, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go and say like ending like this, boom. Probably gonna raid someone. I don't know who. Let me check who I can raid. Was this supposed to be a talk about a secret? Yes, this morning I said that, not a secret, but I said, not this morning, at the beginning of the stream I said that I wanted to have a game marathon at my birthday. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, I want to make a marathon on my birthday stream, which is on the 15th November. So not this Friday, the other one. And I want to make an entire marathon, an entire stream where I make a game in a day, and by receiving donation, I will add your name in credits or make people say quotes or add specific feature. I don't know. You know, just gonna have fun. And the entire, basically the entire studio will be there. Like, not the entire, but like most of them. Emily wants to jump in, Mark as well, not on the stream, but like in the back, and I'll be just like laying around. But that is a stream I always do on my birthday, where I just like stream for charity and then give that for charity. It will be for the Stack Up guys. So yeah, that will be fun. Just gonna make a game, just gonna mess around. It will be a mess, but it will be fun. All right. Don't worry, please just rest for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to rest. I'll try how it works if I like it. Anyway, guys, I can see that Brad is there. He's playing some Witcher 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid Brad. Just gonna punch him in the face and see how he react to it. Go. Boom. Does it work? Yeah, there we go. All right, so thank you very much, guys, for being there. It was short and sweet, but I appreciate it. Like, I legit appreciate it with a big smile. Like, having a swell, yeah, very happy. But yeah, I'll be doing that even more. I got a lot of little things to do, and I want to share it here on the stream. So thank you very much. You guys are the best, especially you. Goodbye.